right about.
He was excellent.
You guys are tired of listening to me.
Well, he deferred all questions to you.
Oh, boy.
Frank, just how good is a trip like this good for building team chemistry and really getting those extra days of practice, and how much does that help?
Yeah, you know, Dave, my plan was to do this next summer. But when we had that change on roster that we didn't expect to have, then all of a sudden our team was going to become very top and bottom heavy in experience. And I don't think it'd be fair to Sindarius and Justin and Dwayne, guys that you know have sacrificed so much for so many years, to not give them every opportunity of their senior year for us to become the best team that we can. So, you know, I think I shared this before, the biggest myth in all of sports is that teams with great chemistry hang out with each other off the court. It's not necessarily the truth. Some guys do, some guys don't. It is what it is. And, a trip like this, you know, when guys break practice and they hang out in the locker room for an hour and they kind of, you know, just kind of give each other a hard time for an hour in there, when they leave, they got friends, family, other people that they spend their time with. A trip like this makes them have to spend time with each other. So those freshmen and those seniors get a better understanding for each other. As a coach, you know, like, you know, obviously you guys are told Fig is kind of running the show. I'm kind of his assistant. I'm kind of watching. I'm able to have real conversations about basketball in a non-competitive environment from the standpoint of the importance of winning a game. And I think that'll be real healthy for everybody.
Is it nice though to kind of have that top-heavy thing right now, where you do have so many seniors that they can rely on with these young freshmen coming in?
Compared to 3 years ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Holy cow! 3 years ago seems like you know, I was still Phil's age back then. You know, I'm real old now. It's no, that's listen. You need. I don't care how you cut the cake. Even, you know, Cal's best teams at Kentucky. They've always had those upperclassmen that get the team through difficult times. You know, look at Duke last year with a lot of unbelievable freshmen. They lost, I can't remember his name, the one upperclassman frontline guy. No.
Plumlee?
No, Jefferson. They lose Jefferson for the year, and then it was kind of a work in progress for a little while there. You need to have those older guys, and when your older guys are guards, and real good guards at that, you know, it lets you kind of ease through the transition phase a little bit.
How's the competition going to be you're going to face over there?
It's playing grown men, you know, and it's officiated differently, which is, Sindarius has been exposed to it when I took him with me to Estonia. None of these other guys, well, I disagree. Mike Kotsar, he's been exposed to it playing in Estonia, but the rest of the guys have never played this international brand. It's officiated differently. It's, you know, pretty much if you bleed, there's a foul. If you don't bleed, then you keep playing, and you better not foul. So it'll be a great tool for our young kids. This isn't high school anymore. You know, they're not going to call that foul because you're the biggest, strongest kid on the court. You better learn to play through things and not allow officiating or the physicality of the game impact on how you do your job.
Frank, will you go ahead and start putting in a couple of offensive and defensive sets, or just kind of let the guys play?
Yeah, no, we're putting in structure. We're not going there as a rec team. You know, we're putting in structure. What we're doing is the structure that we're going to defensively is what we're going to change. On offense, we're not running any set plays for a player, but we're putting our set offensive structure. Then they have to play within that structure. Defensively is what we're going to change. We're going to do a lot of things that, in my coaching career, I have never trusted to invest time in these things. We don't get practice games, you know, and everyone says, well, when it's not your personality to coach zone, and you work 2 days of zone practice, and you go into a game and you're not as committed to it, you lose a game because you're experimenting with a new defense. Well, guess what? That game haunts you forever and ever and ever. And so this gives us the opportunity that we're not going to be denying and all that. We're going to switch screens. We're going to play soft man-to-man. And when I mean soft, I don't mean unaggressive. I just mean not as close to the half-court line as we usually do. We will play more zone.